What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin with Custom Night Vision. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing this video again. This is the second one that we've done because we messed up on the audio and the last one that we completed didn't sound very good. It's irrelevant, but here we go. We did like a whole unboxing on this thing. It was pretty cool, but since they're out of the box now, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this thing. This is a new helmet offering from Team Wendy. It is called the Epic Specialist, and it is epic. What makes it special? Instead of using their proprietary or in-house manufactured, I believe, Team Wendy shell, they're using a Ceradyne-based ballistic shell. It's different. It has slightly different protection ratings. Still rated 3A, but it has a different frag protection guarantee, I guess, if you will. At any rate, what makes this one cool? It has the BOA system with the BOA dial that everybody's come to appreciate and love. It's my favorite retention system in a helmet. I actually have a bunch of OpsCore helmets that I put these in because I like them so much. It also comes with the Epic Air Zorbium pads. These are really good for people in places where it's going to be hot. If you're sweating, these do not, they wick sweat fairly well. They don't absorb a lot of the sweat and keep it in, which is nice when you live where we do, where it's extremely hot. One of the other cool features about this helmet is they finally have a reverse dovetail or arc style rail system. Why is that cool? Well, if you have a bunch of accessories that you've already bought or were issued to you for a insert manufacturer helmet, most of the other ones use this mounting interface. You can now transfer them over to your Team Wendy helmet, so that's pretty cool. It does include their shroud with, it's a lightweight shroud with a Wilcox insert, so it's gonna have a nice solid positive lockup with your G24. More so than, you know, some of the other shrouds that aren't machined to as tight of tolerances. What else is cool about it? Oh, this helmet does not have any through holes in it. So everywhere that these rails mount to the helmet, where the shroud mounts, and where the retention system mounts, none of that has a bolt or a screw going all the way through this ballistic shell. Is this important for you? I'm not sure, but there's some departments and units that outline that as a requirement for their procurement, so be advised. I've talked about this helmet a little bit, and I feel like if I've talked about this helmet, I need to talk about the other Team Wendy ballistic helmets that we sell. This is the Team Wendy Ballistic SL, featured in all the colors that we currently have it available in.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. If you're a law enforcement officer and you're looking for a ballistic helmet, go on over to CustomNightVision.com because they offer 20% off all of the Team Wendy ballistic products for you cops. So go check it out. All right, back to the program.
We're going to talk a little bit about how these are different. So the Epic Specialist comes in 4 sizes. Unlike the Ballistic SL that comes in 2 sizes. With the Specialist, you get a small, medium, large, and extra large. With any of the EXFIL type helmets, you get a size 1 and size 2. But they come out of the box with a bunch of extra pads. So if you have, when people call asking how to size these helmets, my first question is, do you consider yourself to have a small or normal size head, or do you have a large head? Everyone typically knows the answer to that because if you have a large head, people are going to tell you about it. When you get one of these, you use the pads to size it accordingly. If you have a small head or a normal size head, you get a size 1. If you have a big head, you get a size 2. If you have a really big head, you take some of the pads out of a size 2. It should fit unless you play like offensive line in the NFL. Those guys, I'm sorry, Team Wendy doesn't offer a helmet for you. I say that because this is a real conversation I've had on multiple occasions. At any rate, the SL comes outfitted with the Team Wendy 3.0 rails. These are cool. There's nothing wrong with them. They are a little bit different than all the other rails on the market. If you want to run some accessories, you do have to use an adapter. Not really a big deal, just be advised. They also include the same retention system that, again, the BOA system that everybody really likes with the Team Wendy helmets, and their Epic Air Zorbium style pads. So you get all the cool, the good stuff that Team Wendy puts in their helmet, as well as a even lighter weight shroud. Still has this Wilcox insert, so you're taken care of there. They do accomplish night vision retention a little bit different on this helmet. On the Epic Specialist, you're going to get kind of a legacy style lanyard. Nothing wrong with it. I actually like these a lot. They're pretty easy to stow. With the Ballistic SL, you're going to get like loose shock cord that you attach here in these little areas. And then you can configure that kind of however you want, or you can run some kind of aftermarket night vision retention system. It's up to you. Let's talk about the weight. So the Epic Specialist, I've got the weights here, so forgive me for looking at my notes. There's a lot of data. I'm just gonna go right down the line. Small comes in at 2.64 pounds, medium 2.7 pounds, large 2.82 pounds, and an extra large 3.08 pounds, versus the Ballistic SL. Size 1 comes in at 2.22 pounds. The size 2 comes in at 2.31 pounds. Now, when I'm quoting this weight, I'm quoting complete system weight. That means they weighed the helmet with the shroud, with the bungees, with the rails, with the Velcro, with all the pads, with the retention system, fully kitted, ready to be used. So there's not, you'll see some confusing data on the internet when you're looking at helmet weights, particularly ballistic helmets. Some companies weigh them as a shell only. This causes a lot of confusion and a lot of frustration on my part, because I get a lot of questions about this. But I like the way they've done this full system, how it's going to come out of the box. Those are your weights. So if this is, you know, a size 2 even is lighter than the smallest available configuration in the Epic Specialist, why would you buy this helmet? Currently, it is February 2024. These are on our website. They've been on our website for a week or two now. Again, this is a new product. These are selling for right around $980. The Ballistic SL, however, we've sold for some time, and I think current price in one of the basic colors, multicam is an upcharge, is in either size $1,642.05. So this is a substantial cost savings. I spoke a little bit about ballistic performance in the beginning of this video. There is a slight difference between the two, because these are using a Ceradyne type shell, and they actually use a different material. I don't remember it, and I didn't put it in my notes, so if you go to our website, it's all listed there. You can look it up. I just don't want to give you the wrong information. This particular shell is rated to defeat frag, and that's frag in a standardized test of 17 grains. I don't know if that's an actual projectile like a bullet, or that's just, you know, a given provided piece of metal by whatever testing entity certifies this stuff. But a 17 grain piece of frag at 2,560 feet per second, this is rated to defeat that. By contrast, the SL is only rated to defeat the same projectile at 2,400 feet per second. I don't know how crucial that may be, or honestly why that's super significant, but when I met with Team Wendy, they were very excited about the performance of this shell. So take that for what it's worth. It's obviously kind of a big deal, and the price point this helmet comes in at, with the features that are included, make this a very appealing offering. So I can't tell you which one to buy. It's all going to be really up to you. It's going to come down to what you're doing, what your job is, you know, which one looks cooler. I don't know how you're making your decisions, but you know, the weight difference is not substantial. But if you're wearing a helmet for long periods of time, maybe that weight savings is more valuable to you. I'm not really sure. So in review, the main differences between these two helmets, obviously the price, frag protection. The new Epic Specialist has no through holes, so depending on what you're doing with this, that may or may not be important. The rail system, you know, I'm not going to say one's better than the other, pros and cons. It's going to depend on what accessories you plan on using or what you already have, and whether or not that given rail system is compatible with what you have or can be adapted. Weight, we talked about that. Both great options, can't go wrong with either one. If you have any questions about these, feel free to reach out to us on any of our social medias. You can call us. Our phone number is plainly listed many places on our website. We really appreciate you watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to grow this as much as we can to get this information out to more customers like you, so you can be equipped with higher quality, better information before you make a purchasing decision. As always, get down in the comments, start an argument. We love that. Like this video, share it to your friends. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.